Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Ankr. Ankr is one of those coins that we've actually talked about a lot on the channel, so if you guys want to stay up to date with Ankr as well as so many other altcoins across the channel, make sure to like the video right now, subscribe to the channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can stay up to date with Ankr as well as so many other altcoins across the space. So we do see an 11-cent price point right now in the last 24 hours, a 7.65% increase, and we are continuing to see a lot of good things come out, really coming out of Ankr. If we actually take a look, we're going to be taking a quick look into the news and weekly report on Ankr in the last week. We're going to cover everything. And before I do so, though, I want to talk about this last 24 hours being a 7 to 8% increase up to 11 cents. A great push from that 9 to 10 cent range that we were, currently standing at, August 22nd. If we take a look at the last week, we're down 0.35%. Not much, obviously, more of a stable kind of ground there with some volatility in between. Obviously a dip down to about 9 cents, but for the most part pretty much stable, a stable ground that we're on, around that 10 to 11 cent mark. If we actually take a look at the last month, though, this is where we're going to see a huge increase, a 74.54% increase in just the last month alone. If we take a look as well, we see the market cap is at $824 million and continuing to push up, as well as the volume in the last 24 hours pushing up to a $111.3 million, and obviously circulating supply being around that $7.7 billion, or really billion Ankr, not dollars there. But Ankr is one of those coins that I've talked about a lot in the past because I believe it has such great potential behind the staking and obviously really the utility it provides to the network. So if we take a look at the last year, we can see the all-time high right around 23 cents in March. So March 27th, 8 p.m., we saw 23 cent Ankr, and a lot of people want to get back to that 23 cent Ankr, and I think it's definitely within reason that we get there before the end of the year. And we're going to talk about the end of the year and as well as the end of the bull market part 2 price predictions at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that as well. If we actually talk about what Ankr is an Ethereum token that powers Ankr, a Web3 infrastructure and cross-chain staking DeFi platform that aims to make it easy and affordable for anyone to participate in blockchain ecosystems by building dApps, hosting nodes, or staking. The Ankr token can be used to pay for services on the Ankr platform, such as node deployment and API services, participate in on-chain governance, and also act as an insurance for network participants. So a lot of possibilities behind this. Like I said, a lot of unique utility options when it comes to Ankr. If we actually jump through the market right now, we're seeing some great prices across the board. Bitcoin pushing 45.5K yet again, right around that 50K range. We have Ethereum doing very well, about a 5% increase. Cardano, $2.95. Really, you're seeing some great prices on a lot of these coins. But if we go to the gainers, Ankr is kind of close to the top. We can actually see here Ankr is right here with a 7.76% increase in the last 24 hours, doing fairly well. I do want to take a look a little bit deeper into Ankr here. So we have Happy Sunday. They always do a great job at giving us our updates all in order here. So August 21st, 2021. This is only 2 days ago. We see Ankr for Enterprises obviously coming on board. That's going to be big. We have Head of StakeFi joined SushiSwap and OnX Finance AMA. So that was a good AMA. More coming with that later on. We also see the bi-weekly newsletter is also live. So that's something we're definitely going to want to take a look at. The bi-weekly newsletter is something we always like to deep dive into just a little bit. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can see the bi-weekly newsletter is out. You can actually subscribe to this and stay up to date with Ankr if you guys do so. If you guys are invested, like I said, highly in Ankr, definitely subscribe to this channel as well as this newsletter. It'll keep you up to date, like I said, and you should always know what's going on with your coin that you are invested in. If we actually take a look at some of the important stats, so we do have 60,000 registered users. They talk about their other product news as well. So Ankr now supports node services for OKX chain as well as Near Protocol full node now available on app.ankr.com. If we go down a little bit farther, we can see Ankr token news. So buy and sell Ankr in just a few taps. So Binance.us obviously available for Ankr, and it's their 50th cryptocurrency available for purchase daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly using the reoccurring buying. So definitely a great, really kind of list of things here today that we can take a look at in this product and pricing update. They talk a little bit more about Ankr and BB20 as well as ERC20 listed on OpenOcean as well. And, there's just a lot of good things coming to Ankr. If we take a look at some other tweets as well, we see they provide a full API for Arbitrum on app.ankr.com. So the Arbitrum is something you've probably heard of before when talking about Ethereum. Arbitrum solution offers increased speed and reduced cost, and Ankr's API endpoints enables developers to easily interact with and build on this network. So they talk about the Arbitrum ecosystem. If we actually take a look at this, you probably won't be able to see it perfectly on this screen as I have it zoomed in for you guys, but you can see the infrastructure on the the bottom left, you can see lending, yield aggregator, cross-chain derivatives, option gaming, CEX, wallet, stablecoin, and DEX as well. So let's take a look a little bit farther into what else Ankr is doing as this continues to grow the Arbitrum ecosystem. It's going to continue to provide full API for Arbitrum. We also see Ankr will enable node deployment or node development for ENQ Inekum. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that last part of that. Inekum? You guys tell me if I'm pronouncing it right, or let me know in the comments how you guys would pronounce it. The POS node will run soon on app.ankr.com. Easy deployment with little or no technical knowledge required. So that's definitely one thing they do very, very well. The idea of very, very simple to use and very, very easy to understand. So jumping into the next tweet, we see August 19th. This is actually about BSC validators, rating, and power in BNB. So Ankr is number 2 right after BSC Scan, which is absolutely insane, pushing past Trust Wallet app as well as Legend, as well as so many other great wallet or really great options out there in the crypto space. If we take a look though at this article here, so News Coins, it talks about some of the big things coming to Ankr. So new coins on Binance, obviously Ankr's accessibility, in my opinion, has definitely helped it push in this last month. If we take a look, News Coins on Binance, being that Ankr, like we talked about, Binance.us as well. Ankr is the native token of the Ankr network. This is a distributed computer platform. It makes use of idle computing resources throughout data centers, edge devices, and more. This also allows users to reduce the risk that comes with using centralized providers. That in turn allows users of idle computing power to monetize it. So just kind of an understanding of what Ankr is. Obviously, by now, if you don't know, you can always take a look at their Ankr.com and kind of deep dive into it. A lot there for you guys to actually learn a little bit more about. They actually updated their website as well, so it's a little bit easier to navigate, and they kind of go through all of the different things that Ankr provides. And you can actually see up the top, they have a build section for developer API and node service, and then they also have an earn section for StakeFi and staking node management. So take a look yourselves, as well as the Enterprise button that always brings you to the Ankr for Enterprise. Connect to Web3 securely with our enterprise-grade node infrastructure and blockchain API services for enterprise staking, DApp development, and obviously data analytics. So a lot there. Like I said, I think Ankr is going to continue to do very, very well. They're continuing to make big strides in development. If we actually take a look, though, at the last 24 hours, like I said, still a 7.76% increase, right around 7 to 8% of an increase in this last 24 hours. This just shows, in my opinion, that we are going to continue to see some movement in Ankr in the correct direction. We see a 74% increase. And if we take a look, in the last month, we've seen just crazy increases from about 5 to 6 cents, basically a 2x at this point. Just continues to show that there's bullish signals for Ankr. I think by the end of the year, we could easily see Ankr pushing its all-time high again. If we take a look at the all-time high, like I said earlier, it was at 23 cents, so 11 cents right now. Definitely a possibility to see Ankr pushing 25 to 45 cents by the end of the year. That's going to be my price target for Ankr specifically. By the end of the bull market part 2, I'm going to stay on a conservative price prediction and stay right around, really about 60 to 80 cents is going to be my realistic conservative price prediction for the end of the bull market part 2. Keep in mind, 60 to 80 cents is about 6 to 8x from this current price point, which is absolutely insane. The market cap being as low as it is, definitely a possibility at $824 million in that market cap. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. If you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Make sure as well, guys, if you have not already, follow me on Twitter, CryptoProfitYT on Twitter. Just trying to keep you guys up to date on Twitter as well as YouTube. So definitely, like I said, follow me there. Thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next one.